We are invaded, our privacy destroyed, and everything by our vehicles every single minute of every single day, along with our phones, along with everything that we have. And so I kind of find it ironic that they're getting a little mad that Chinese vehicles are going to do the same thing. I think it's funny that they're admitting right there, every one of these politicians are admitting every vehicle is a rolling data collection device. All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at Franklin Toyota right here in Statesboro, Georgia. Beautiful day, Sunday afternoon, very hot today. We're knocking out a bunch of videos, and we were to talk about something I just saw pop up, but it's all over the news too. Okay, Fox News has got it on, NBC News on it, every news channel is playing this stuff. They're talking about it, plus we got an article on it, but so the China vehicles have been slipping through into the U.S. They've been coming through Mexico, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but it's funny here. I think this is one of those ha-ha-ha moments in a way here, yet it's bad and scary at the same time. But, you know, we know Canada's letting them in up there too. So Canada's going to start letting a limited number of Chinese vehicles come in. Mexico's already overrun with them. Europe's overrun with them. Chinese cars are like a locust plague. That's what they really are, and it's been proven in Europe. China doesn't just put out a couple of cars and try to compete. They over-dominate everything, and they swarm, and they just, now everything there is there, and they have nowhere else to put them. They're just, like I said, literally trying to make it where every single vehicle made today is made by China. That's what China wants. That's how they do things. Great business practice, I guess, but that's the reality of it. Heavily subsidized by government. You get them for dirt cheap. They're like 20 grand a car. Okay, this is the reality. Well, a lot of people are bringing them from Mexico over here. Or a lot of people that live in Mexico and work in the U.S. are coming back and forth across the border with these cars. Here's the funny part. The problem that the U.S. government has with these Chinese vehicles, and the problem we have is that they are, quote unquote, as we're seeing in the article, every vehicle today is a rolling data collection device. That's what they say. Let's finish this. Where was it at on here? That was the main one, right? Oh, fear. So they have all kinds of fears in here. We'll talk about those. We'll break them down. But they mentioned military bases, things of that nature. But that one statement: every vehicle is a rolling data collection device. We cannot have Chinese vehicles coming into our country and submitting that data back to Beijing and sending all that stuff back to them and giving away all the stuff that they see here. That's bad for our country. We get it. We understand it. They use an example, one of the news articles, right? An example that, look, somebody comes over here, a soldier that's got one of these cars, and or one of his family members, and they drive onto the military base to go see people. Their camera or their cars with all these cameras is projecting all of that data, all of these images, the routes, everything back to Beijing, because they are rolling data collection devices. So everything that car sees, everywhere it goes, everything it does, what the people do inside, what they say, what they talk about, everything is being collected. And the U.S. is mad because it's getting sent over to Beijing. Now, it's okay when the U.S. does it to us. That's completely okay. See, here's the irony of it. It's okay that every one of our vehicles pays attention to everywhere we go. They listen to every single word we say. They do everything there. They log everything that we do. Their cameras are constantly recording where we're going, what we're doing, and all this information at 2.3 gigs per hour is being transferred up into those cloud things and coming back down and going into these huge data centers that they're building everywhere that nobody wants. And all of this information about us, everything, what we do, where we go, what color our underwear are, everything is recorded by our vehicles, but that is okay. You know, GM just got sued for another $13 million for data selling. You know, it's the second time they did it again. Oh, bad, GM. Don't do that no more. Very bad. We're going to tell you it's very, very bad. Okay, but they're going to keep right on doing it. Every single brand does it. There's no getting away from it. Why? Because as they say right here, every vehicle is a rolling data collection device. They're admitting it. They're telling you it is. Okay, every single one out there, every single vehicle. But now the fact that China, their vehicles report back to China, where our U.S. vehicles report to the U.S., ours are okay. It's okay that they infringe on our privacy. It's okay that they take advantage of us. It's okay if they, you know, they do this invasive stuff to us and gather all these kind of things. It's okay. It's 100% fine that we do that. They do that stuff here. But China cannot come over here and do it. That's their attitude. Now, I agree. The last thing we want is China over here in our cars with their cars and learning everything that we do, where we go. It's just like TikTok or TikTok. Same thing. It's the same concept of that kind of stuff. You know, everyone posts their video of them dancing and stuff in their living room. Well, that data is transmitted, and they pay attention to everything. What was on your table that you were eating? What kind of clothes you're wearing? What time of the day it is that you're up and active? What was watching on your TV in the background? What you're dancing to? Okay, they pay attention, and computers and supercomputers and AI, it categorizes all of this stuff, and it builds profiles, and it does all these things to us. We don't want our information going over there. We don't want that to happen. And I agree that their cars coming over here will make that a very tricky thing. However, with that said, I don't want it to happen to me anyway, even in my car. Where's our rights? We live in this dang country. Okay? You're going to kick China out, not let them do that because you don't want them getting our secrets. What about all of us that don't want you getting our stuff too? What about all of us that don't want it? You know, I'm getting ready to build a new garage, okay? Take my garage shed thing I have is getting pretty old. I'm about to take it down and build a whole new one there pretty soon, later on this summer. So I start looking and researching some of these shed kits, garage kits and some of these metal buildings, things like that. I spent 15 minutes while me and Tina were waiting to go eat at whatever that restaurant is where Five Green Tomatoes was filmed in Juliet, Whistle Stop Cafe. We're waiting. I'm going to take a look at something. I pulled it up, looked at a couple of them. My phone, my news feed, every ad on every article I look at now is all about metal garages. Metal garages. I never once did anything except for spend 10 minutes, maybe 12, looking up the prices of a metal garage for a 20 by 24 metal garage. And now I'm overrun with them. Okay, we are invaded, our privacy destroyed, and everything by our vehicles every single minute of every single day, along with our phones, along with everything that we have. And so I kind of find it ironic that they're getting a little mad that Chinese vehicles are going to do the same thing. I think it's funny that they're admitting right there, every one of these politicians are admitting every vehicle is a rolling data collection device, and we cannot have that information going to China. Yet those same politicians were the ones that were going, we're going to make it illegal for car manufacturers to sell your data. We're going to make it illegal for this data to be given away. You seriously think for 1 second that the politicians, everybody, are not in on this whole thing with our data and it being sold, and insurance companies using your driving history to charge you different rates for insurance, and them using your locations that you go to based on ad services and what they're going to send to you and what they're going to show you on your stuff? You think any of this stuff is not 100% understood by the government? Like I said, this fee of $13 million that GM got hit with, you think they care? Do you think they remotely even a little bit care? Didn't I just say they made $450 million in that last year alone in subscription services and stuff like that? You think $13 million hurts them even a little bit? We live in very different times. We do not want these Chinese vehicles over here. But don't for a second let it think that it's okay that our own government and our own companies, GM, Toyota, all these people, they would not collect this data for themselves. This data is not important to them. They collect this data for all the third-party companies that they can sell the data to, that can benefit from it, on how they monitor you, charge you, price you, deal with you, whatever it is. It all carries back over to them. Again, the car is a data collection device. Our problem is what gets done with it. But realistically, if they never collected the data to begin with, then you know what? We'd be okay with it and we wouldn't have any problems. So it's kind of an interesting catch-22 on how that works. No to any other country getting it, but we get it taken advantage of for us. I'd like to know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.